It was Croatia for the ERC's tense final round, and it didn't take long for these challenging stages to make their mark. Jakub Matulka, fresh from claiming the Polish National Championship, off the road midway through stage one. And moments later, it was the Austrian national champion Simon Wagner's turn to misjudge the grip levels. The Hyundai i20 wedged uncomfortably on the roadside rock face. In what was set to be a thrilling three-way fight in the title race, there would be heartbreak for Andrea Mabellini. Having just moved into the provisional championship lead, the Italian spun off the road early in the afternoon. With the engine damaged, it had all but ended his hopes with one heartbreaking error. So, with Miko Marcic's closest rival out of action as the qualifying winner, the Skoda driver needed to take advantage of his cleaner road as the first man in. But with the pressure building, the pole overshot in stage 3 and his pace faded dramatically in the afternoon. Robert Jurgensen was running way down the order after failing to take part in qualifying, but after a fine runner-up run in Wales, the reigning junior WRC champion was at it again, claiming a stage win in the afternoon to run third, only for a puncture with the end in sight on the final stage to undo all his hard work. The outgoing junior ERC champion Mille Johansson had chosen the season finale to belatedly find the sweet spot on his Rally 2 Skoda setup to run in a fine third early on, having a lucky escape though with a high-speed spin in the afternoon. Mads Osberg was relishing his first outing since July in what was his 300th rally. Alongside his fourth co-driver of the season in Irishman Lorcan Moore, the former Croatia WRC2 winner passed Johansson again after another spin for the Swede in the day's final test. WRC2 star Robert Virves was immediately at the sharp end on this second ERC cameo this year. Despite overheating his soft compound Hankooks towards the end of the longer stages, the Skoda driver was running in second throughout the day. With both his championship rivals struggling then, a blistering start to the rally had significantly boosted the slim hopes of Ceredigion winner John Armstrong. The M Sport Fiesta driver winning all but one stage on Saturday to lead the way despite a puncture early in the afternoon. So, going into the final day of the season, Armstrong leads by almost half a minute over Virves, with Osberg back up to third following Jurgensen's late drama, and with Mabellini set to restart on Sunday and Marcic down in sixth. As things stand, the championship race remains in the balance while Armstrong leads. The final day of the ERC season would be staged on rain-soaked roads in Croatia, with an early error for Mille Johansson underlining just how challenging this championship-deciding day would be. Off the road and down the bank, there was no way back from there. Robert Virves had been running in a fine second place, but the Estonian has limited experience on wet asphalt. And a costly mistake on the surface water saw the 25-year-old in trouble as well. More than 2 minutes were dropped, Virves though later fighting back from 8th to 5th. Robert Jurgensen's efforts to fight back from 8th following his late deflation on Saturday were not helped by a spin in these incredibly tricky conditions, but he recovered to finish just ahead of his compatriot in 4th. With Johansson out, the pressure was eased on Mads Osberg, who clearly had plenty of practice on wet asphalt over his 299 previous starts. The popular Norwegian delighted to claim his second podium of the season on his return to action. John Armstrong had produced an admirable end-of-season charge, but he would fall just short of a last-gasp title tilt. The Irishman had dominated the rally from start to finish, though, to secure back-to-back wins to end the year, the only driver to take more than one this season. Miko Marcic's nervous finish to Saturday had been replaced by a focused, aggressive machine on the wet final day. With the title within reach, the 29-year-old was on a mission on the sodden asphalt. Winning 2 stages in his Michelin-shod Skoda, this 5th podium of the season alongside co-driver Simon Gospodarczyk was enough to claim the 2025 ERC title. Armstrong's final winning margin was just under 42 seconds over Rosberg, with Marcic's third place enough to seal the title. Estonians Jurgensen and Virves rounding off the top 5. Marcic took the ERC title by a margin of just 6 points, with Armstrong passing Andrea Mabellini to take the runner-up spot on the final round. Rosberg took 4th place after this thrilling 2025 campaign.